Hi everyone, welcome to SJ Infinity Max. Today we are going to start with question number 2 of exercise 1.5. So this is our question number 1. We have x equal to a theta minus sin theta, y equal to a 1 minus cos theta. This is a parametric function. We all know how to differentiate a parametric function using parametric differentiation. Once we differentiate x and y with respect to theta, we get dx by d theta and dy by d theta. When we divide both of them, we will be getting dy by dx. Then we will be differentiating with d by dx again to get d square y upon dx square. Let's start with that now. Okay, so dx by d theta will be, a is a constant, theta, derivative of theta will be 1 and derivative of sin theta will be cos theta. Similarly, we have dy by d theta is, a is a constant, derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So this is equal to a 1 minus cos theta and this is a sin theta. Cos minus into minus will become plus. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. That is a sin theta upon a into 1 minus cos theta. Now let us cancel out a first. See, now we are going to simplify this further. Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. That is a formula for sin theta, and for 1 minus cos theta we have 2 sin square theta by 2. So 2 and 2 will cancel, sin theta will get cancelled. We will get cos theta by 2 upon sin theta by 2, that is cot theta by 2. Okay. Now this becomes easier for us to differentiate further. So now again we differentiate with respect to x. Therefore, d square y upon dx square is equal to d by dx of dy by dx. That is d by dx of cot theta by 2. This is a composite function and the derivative of cot theta by 2 is minus cosec square theta by 2. Minus cosec square theta by 2 and the derivative of theta by 2 is half into d theta by dx. Okay. Now we are going to substitute for this d theta by dx, but we have dx by d theta, not d theta by dx. So let us reverse this. So this is minus cosec square theta by 2 into half upon dx by d theta. And our dx by d theta is a into 1 minus cos theta. And now we can convert this 1 minus cos theta to 2 sin square theta by 2. So this is minus half cosec square theta by 2 upon a into 2 sin square theta by 2. And 1 by sin square theta by 2 is cosec square theta by 2. Already we have a cosec square. So multiplied with cosec square will be cosec raised to 4. Minus cosec raised to 4 theta by 2 upon 4. Okay. Let us revise this once again. First we have to find dx by d theta and dy by d theta. From that we have to calculate dy by dx. Then differentiate with respect to x. Cot theta by 2 is a composite function. Once we differentiate, we get d theta by dx. We have to take it to the denominator and substitute for dx by d theta, that is a into 1 minus cos theta. After simplification, the answer is minus cosec raised to 4 theta by 2 upon 4a. So hope it is clear. Now we can move on to the second question. See the second question we have. x equal to 280 square, y equal to 480. This question is also solved similar to question number 1. Let us see how. First calculate dx by dt, that is 2a multiplied with 2a is a constant, derivative of t square is 2t, which is equal to 4at. Similarly, dy by dt is 4a multiplied with derivative of t is 1. So this is equal to 4a. Now we can calculate dy by dx. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt upon dx by dt, which is equal to 4a upon 4at. That will become 1 by t. Now let us find d square y by dx square. For differentiate with respect to x, we get d square y upon dx square is equal to d by dx of 1 by t. This can be considered as 1 by x as a composite function. So the derivative will be minus 1 upon x square dt by dx. Okay, since it is a composite function. See, we don't have dt by dx, but we have dx by dt. So take this to the denominator. So this is minus 1 upon x square, sorry, t square upon dx by dt. Therefore, d square y upon dx square is equal to minus 1 by t square upon dx by dt is 4at. So this is minus 1 upon 4at cube. Yes, very easy question, and the solution is also very simple. Hope you understood this. Now we can solve question number 3. So this is your third question. Question number 1 and 2 are similar to each other. 3 and 4 are similar to each other. Moreover, the solution is same for all the 4 questions. The difference is in the third question and the fourth question, they are asked to find the value at theta equal to pi by 2 or any t. So let us solve it like the previous problem, and at last we can find theta equal to pi by 2. So dx by d theta is cos theta, derivative of sin theta is cos theta, and dy by d theta is 3 sin square theta cos theta. This can be considered as x cube. So derivative of x cube is 3x square. Since this is a composite function, derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Therefore, dy by dx is dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. This is 3 sin square theta cos theta upon cos theta. So cos theta will get cancelled. We will get 3 sin square theta. Let us differentiate it once again. Differentiate with respect to x. Therefore, d square y upon dx square will be 3 into, this is sin square theta. So 2 sin theta, derivative of sin theta is cos theta multiplied with d theta by dx. So this is 6 sin theta cos theta upon dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is cos theta. So this is 6 sin theta cos theta upon cos theta. So this cos theta will get cancelled. We will get 6 sin theta. So this is our d square y by dx square, but we need to find the value of theta at pi by 2. Therefore, d square y upon dx square at theta equal to pi by 2 will be 6 sin pi by 2. See, sin pi by 2 is 1. So 6 into 1 will be 6. Okay. So the answer for this question is 6. See, find dx by d theta, dy by d theta, then dy by dx, then differentiate once again with respect to x. At last, substitute the value for theta or whatever the parameter given in the question. Now let us solve the last question of this question number 2. We had only 4 questions in question number 2. So let us solve question number 4 now. We have x equal to a cos theta, y equal to b sin theta, and theta equal to pi by 4. Dx by d theta is a cos theta, that is a. Derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, and this is y equal to, that is dy by d theta equal to b cos theta. Derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Therefore, dy by dx is b cos theta upon minus a sin theta. So cos theta by sin theta will be cot theta. So this is minus b by a cot theta. Now let us differentiate this with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. Therefore, d square y upon dx square is equal to minus b upon a. Derivative of cot theta is minus cosec square theta. So minus into minus will become plus. And multiplied with d theta by dx. So this is taken to the denominator. So dx by d theta. Our dx by d theta is minus a sin theta. Okay. So this cosec square theta can be written as 1 upon sin square theta. Let us take this a sin square theta to the denominator. So this is b upon a sin square theta minus a sin theta, which is equal to minus b upon a square sin cube theta. Now we have to find the value of theta at pi by 4. Therefore, d square y upon dx square at theta equal to pi by 4 is equal to minus b upon a square into, see, sin pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2. We have to take cube of 1 upon root 2. Okay. So 1 upon root 2 cube will be 1 upon 2 root 2. This is minus b upon a square into 1 upon 2 root 2. This 2 root 2 can be taken to the numerator. So this is minus 2 root 2 b upon a square. So this is the answer for question number 4. Hope the solution is clear. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. So we have completed our question number 2 now. In the next video, we will solve question number 3. Until then, watch my previous videos and practice it again and again. Thanks for watching the video until the end. Do like, share and subscribe our channel for more videos. Take care and bye bye.